Ball again looking for Piggott. Keeper doesn't come this time. Andy Little, can he find some space in the middle? Howdo, ladies and gents, welcome back to Freddy Adu on Football Manager 2017. I have a mildly sore throat, so apologise if I'm a bit wispy. Apologise? Don't apologise. I am apologising. Apologies if I'm a bit wispy. But this could be a historical moment today. We have a chance to win 2 league titles in a row. We won the Vanarama National last year, and now at the end of Season 2, we are at the pinnacle of League 2, 5 points ahead of Mansfield in second place with 3 games remaining in the season. So if we just go over to the schedule here, you will see that we have Notts County away, Gillingham at home, and then Swindon away. Now normally I would go to having 2 games left in the season and show you those 2, the climax of the season. I've stopped at this point because if we just go back to the league table again for a sec, a quick bit of mental arithmetic will tell you that if we win our next game, we seal promotion, and if we win the game after that, we seal the title. So hopefully, this episode will just be 2 matches, but if one or both of those things aren't decided by the end of those 2 matches, we will play the 3rd and final game of the season, and hopefully at the end of it we'll be lifting yet another trophy. That'll be 3 trophies in our first 2 years at York, including 2 league titles. That's pretty fucking good if we're honest, isn't it? Let's have a quick catch up as to where we are in terms of the league, and I just scrolled up there because I noticed quite a few patches of. Don't get me wrong, there's a few patches of green here and there, a few good runs, but that recent form's actually quite good, isn't it? There's 3 losses in there, but other than that, a lot of wins. But is this really the league form of a title-winning team? Let's go back to the league a second. 43 games played, 22 won, which I guess is just over half, which is good. 13 draws, 8 defeats. 8 defeats is actually the fewest in this league. Maybe it is then, maybe it is. It just, when you look at it in this view, it doesn't really look all that great. But it doesn't matter. Where did we leave you last episode? I believe, I don't remember. I'll just check. I should really check these kinds of things, before I start recording, but oh well. There we have it. I knew we'd played the Cheltenham game, but I couldn't remember if we did the Barnet win or the Coventry loss. It was the Coventry loss. So there's not actually been that many games since you last saw. We played now second place Mansfield away from home and beat them 2-0. Very good performance. O'Hanlon and Connolly with a late breakaway goal after they were pushing for an equaliser. Yeovil at home, slightly dodgy. It wasn't looking comfortable at all at 2-1 up, and then they had a man sent off, so I just managed to kill the game. Franny J's Blackpool did a double over us. 2 very poor performances in both of these games for us. They beat us 2-0. Not great, but then we bounced back with a very, very scrappy game against Newport County. Vera will be suspended for the next game because he got himself, maybe the next few games actually, because he got himself a straight red. Their player got a straight red after 38 seconds, but then we failed to create anything at all. No chances for either team. The next highlight of any real magnitude was Vera getting himself straight red as well, and then after that Connolly managed to score. So maybe we just don't like having a man advantage. We're too courteous. But Notts County are second from bottom, so with 3 games to play they will definitely be fighting. Gillingham's season is all but dead, and Swindon's is the same. So this game against Notts County will probably be the most difficult. I know they're the lowest in the league by a way, but they have a lot to fight for. What's the bottom of the table looking like? They have a lot to be fighting for, so we'll need to be on our game here away from home. So Kyle Leatherin has got himself injured. He's extremely unhappy at the minute. He had a big moan at me the other week because he isn't getting any football and he is leaving at the end of the season. But he was our second goalkeeper, so I believe. Do we have anyone else? We've got Luke Simpson as another goalkeeper who is currently out on loan, and I'm not too sure if I'm going to pick his contract up either. His potential His ability and potential is actually supposed to be the same as Johnny Maddison. We'll recall him right now, just so we have a second goalkeeper. I can't recall him, so we won't do that. Do the under-23s have a semi-decent keeper? They don't have a keeper. Under-18s? There's a few keepers in here. You are probably the pick of them. So you, my friend, can move to the senior squad. Yeah, upgrade. But let's actually have a look at Luke Simpson, because he's been here since the very beginning, and I haven't really given him much of a chance. So let's compare him with Johnny and see where they stand. So looking at the shapes, Johnny's better distribution, shot stopping, physical, speed, same mental and aerial. Luke is more eccentric and a better communicator. That would appear to lean towards Johnny. Let's look at the attributes though. Goalkeeper, defend. Luke actually has him on aerial reach, command of area, communication. First touch doesn't really matter. Handling and kicking is the same. Reflexes, Johnny has him, and throwing, Johnny has him as well. But Johnny has more tendency to punch, which I don't really like. Johnny's anticipation is better, but decision making is comfortably worse. Positioning is far better, and their agility is the same. I would still lean towards Johnny of the two. They're remarkably close in age as well, born a couple of weeks apart. I might pick up Luke's contract and have him as the secondary goalkeeper if I can't find one better than the pair of them. We'll find out. That's a job. That's a job for the summer. That's a job for next episode, Freddie. Current episode, Freddie doesn't really need to be worried about this shit. Ugh. A disciplinary committee this morning ordered Michael Duckworth Vera to serve a further 2-match ban for his sending off in the Sky Bet Premier League match between York and Newport County. So he is out for the season. It was a really bad tackle, so I'm not going to appeal it. He flew in 2-footed. It was really, really bad. So Duckworth's suspension will mean that Rooney will start these games, and that Robinson, as well as being the sub centre-back, will also be the sub right-back, because Magoma is still seriously lacking match fitness after his serious injury. We could always throw in Cowgill onto the bench, but I think I'm going to use that spot for a bit more midfield cover, and we will throw in... I've sent him on loan, haven't I? Yeah, I've sent them all on loan. That's the problem with sending players out on loan freely. Shall we put... No, that's that young keeper. Yeah, fuck it then, Cowgill. Actually, Magoma. He's got enough match fitness to be a sub. Magoma. But this is the team that's been doing the business recently, other than Vera. We've got Maddison, Rooney, De Grassa, Bradley and Alex Whittle. Alex Whittle is really close to a 7, and then all the back four would be around about 7 average for the last 5 games. Whiteman hasn't been playing all that well, but neither has Clovis. He's dropped. I know that's 6.96, but that's actually dropped from what it was. We'll put him back in. Atkinson, as always, playing well. O'Hanlon's been very good recently. Aidan Connolly has hit his stride again for, I think, the second purple patch of this season, which I'm really happy with. Andy Little is back in the team, but still playing really poorly. But he has snatched a couple of goals, and Jake Cassidy's performances have suffered. I'm going to bring Cassidy back in though for this one alongside Piggott, and hopefully that those two can do the job here away against Notts County. They have a lot to fight for, as do we. Can we seal promotion? Hopefully. We're heavy favourites to win. Does that mean anything though? Not especially. I don't want to talk about that. Right. We can potentially clinch the title with a win if Mansfield lose, but we're not thinking about that. We're thinking about promotion first of all. Passionately. I've just said we're not thinking about that, and then I've said that to them. That wasn't my greatest moment. But the team talks turned out well. Come on, lads. Come on. My centre backs are both looking nervous, as is Joe Piggott. They're having all of the ball, and we're nearly at half time, and absolutely nothing has happened at all. Okay. Right. Calm. Keep going. And we're actually going to go on to control. Not fluid though. And we're going to say retain possession a little bit and play at a higher tempo. Higher for control, obviously. Still not that high. And we'll be more expressive. Okay. Come on, lads. In case you can't tell, I'm a bit nervous. As I often am with these games. These big games. Come on, lads, let's have some more of the ball. Let's create some stuff. Alright, we've still not really had any of the ball. 17 minutes gone, there's still not been a highlight. Gonna flick it onto the tactics screen. I put fullbacks onto support and I keep forgetting to put them back on attack. So I actually will do. I'll put them on attack. But we are actually going to drop into counter instead, because this just straight up hasn't worked. So we're going to stay expressive. We're going to go more direct passing, still higher tempo. Going to hit early crosses for Pigott, and we'll do that. Let's go. Any subs required? Anyone tired? No. Anyone playing particularly badly? Jake Cassidy. On you come, Andy. On you come and do the business for us, like you always used to do. Maybe League 2 is just a step too high for you. Oh, you got 15 goals for the season. We've just fallen off recently. There's a lot more to come from you. Come on, mate. Can we create something in the dying minutes? Neither team has created anything in this game. There has been not a single highlight. Not one. And it's going to remain that way. Oh, no, it's not. Alex Whittle. It's Clovis. O'Hanlon. This game, imagine if you went to this game. Must have been so boring. Looking for Pigott, who's made the run. Goalkeeper's going to get there, though. Clovis heads it down for Atkinson. O'Hanlon. Connolly. Ball again looking for Pigott. Keeper doesn't come this time. Andy Little, can he find some space in the middle? Yes, he can. Andy Little. How has he missed? How has he missed that? The Andy Little of last year, or of earlier this year, last calendar year, would have definitely been putting that away. But he's missed it. We will watch this in 3D because I want to see quite how he's missed this, because it clearly came off the top of the bar, but he looked very close in on goal. So Clovis is going to win that header. Atkinson to O'Hanlon is going to... And it's Connolly that looks long, sorry. Finding Pigott. Colin doesn't come this time. Pigott lofts it across. Oh, he got over it as well. I thought maybe he just couldn't get over the header, but he did. But just couldn't direct it towards goal. Aidan Collin with a corner, but this might just be the closing highlight, and it is. Adam Collin, former Rotherham United goalkeeper, claims it comfortably. Oh, fucking hell. You'll notice that I haven't had the league table or the other fixtures up, because I didn't want to know. We'll find out at the end. It makes for a better video if we find out at the end. Are they going to win it here? Forte. I don't know. Clearly that was a foul, but not given. Can Andy Little chase that? No, he can't. Mead. This is just going to be the ending highlight, as I said when the corner came in. So a 0-0 draw. A very, very poor game. An unbelievably poor game. Great start for a YouTube video. And, yeah. Alright. So, doubt we're going to have done enough yet then. I'm going to calm the time that wasn't good enough. And I'm going to go to the post-match. And the lead is down to 3 points. Mansfield won 1-0 against Luton, which is actually kind of good for us. So we are 8 points clear of 4th place with 2 games remaining. We have sealed promotion. That's the important one. That is the important one. The league title doesn't really matter. The league title's secondary to getting promotion. We have fucking done it. We are promoted. Can we win a league title as well? A second in 2 years? I don't think we can do it in our next game now, because their goal difference is way better than ours. So, and of course we can if they don't win, and we do. Yeah, stupid thing to say. Forget that. We have been promoted. It's official. We're in League One. Yes. They had comfortably with that game. Does that point help them? Not really, because Newport County drew as well. But if they hadn't have got it, there'd have been a further point adrift. But yeah, that was a really, really shit game. Little has now played over 11 hours of football without finding the net. He should have scored in that last game. York Board praise unbelievable promotion. The York Board have declared that getting promotion from Sky Bet League 2 is quite unbelievable achievement given the scepticism surrounding the club's chances of promotion when the season began. They stated that manager Freddie Adu has done a remarkable job at Bootham Crescent and hope he will continue to be a success for the club for years to come. You fucking know it. Alex Lawless has praised me. Me and him don't really see eye to eye, so that is good. York fans rejoice. Oh, yes. Yes! Now, I know some of you who watch these videos will be thinking, you know, why do I never mess with or change my formation. We've used this exact formation, this exact lineup, other than a couple of games, for this entire series, 2 full seasons nearly. And I did, if you remember, I did create this one, more defensive, a 5 at the back, more defensive formation. That was when we got promoted, and we used it a few games and it didn't work that well. And then I've switched back to using this again, and we've won we've pretty much won the league again. Got 2 back-to-back promotions using this shape. So don't be surprised if next season we're still using this shape, because clearly it works. Clearly it works really well. And I do a formation video on it, but a tactics video on it, sorry. But you can quite clearly see what this is. It's a target man and support with 2 more attacking players, one a bit deeper, one a bit further forward. Central midfielders, 1 box to box, 1 kind of holding in the middle on centre midfield support. Defensive midfielder, I've actually changed the role on this one depending on the player that's playing there. Sometimes I use it as anchorman, sometimes defensive midfielder. If we're losing and I want to get into a game more, I'll switch it to ball midfielder on support to get further up. Fullbacks on attack, with players that I've picked fullbacks more based on their dribbling and crossing than on their defensive stats. And then defensive centre back, just the best centre backs you can get. That is the tactic. And I don't know if you'll have heard that someone's chatted to me on Skype, on Steam. And again, hello. That threw me off quite badly, that. In terms of the team tactics, I don't really use any standard flexible, and the only thing that we have changed is the slightly deeper defensive line. That's it. Slightly deeper defensive line is purely because my defenders aren't all that fast, and I want to keep the centre backs deep in case these guys get caught upfield. That's it. Individual, player orders. I have Maddison to aim for target man and distribute quickly. I have fullbacks to overlap more often. I believe that's it. Player orders on this game and the last couple, I don't think have been anywhere near as good as they used to be, because depending on what role you give someone, they already have quite a lot of them. So, it's not as pivotal as it once was. So, yeah, I don't really use it all that much, if I'm honest. Which is a shame, because I used to use it a lot. Jack Cowgill has got himself injured for 5 to 6 weeks lifting weights. He is out for the remainder of the season. If there was an option to terminate the loan, I would have done it. Fuck you, dude. No, not fuck you, actually. You were very good for a season and a bit, but then fell off massively, and I had to replace you. So yeah, fuck you then. Jacob Mellis. That's a name I remember from previous FM. I have had you before. Advanced playmaker. Can you play us box to box? You can indeed. He's got well-rounded technical stats again. Good mentals. Reasonable physical stats for a box to box midfielder. We will get a scout report on you, my friend. But there's a chance that I'm getting ahead of myself there looking at signings and shit, because we still have a league title to win. Yes, we need to start thinking about building towards a League One side, but we also have the small matter of these final 2 games of the season where we could well win yet another league trophy. Trophy. I'm from Wolverhampton now. I don't think I'm going to change the first team, because that game was abysmal. In fact, I am. I'm going to play Andy Little. Come on, man. Come on. You used to come through for me every time that I needed you. You never used to fail me. You've only failed me recently. Come on, Andy, please. Please. And in fact, I'm going to give Whiteman a game in the holding midfield role, because I want him to be there next season, and I want his form to pick up. And I might actually play John Maguire. Yes, I will. I'll play John Maguire. And with Rooney and De Grasset and Bradley. Yep, that's the team I'm going with. So I said I wasn't going to change it. I changed it 3 times. We are massive favourites to beat Gillingham at home here. And if we do win and Mansfield fail to win, the league title is ours. Come on, lads. They're playing a very defensive looking formation here. Scott Wagstaff as what looks like a defensive winger. And just all over defensive midfielders, really. But attacking fullbacks by the look of it. So it's interesting to see how this will work. Jackson will probably overlap Wagstaff quite a lot. But Donnelly looks like he might be writing some poetry up there. Looks like he's going to be pretty lonely. a calm team talk that time as opposed to passionate, my usual passionate. I've gone calm this time because I'm trying to keep myself calm. So I think it's best if I try and keep them calm too. What a ball looking for Pigott, unlucky. Can Andy get that? Oof, nearly in straight away. So far this is looking a lot like that first game. Oh, here we go, we have a highlight. Right on cue, Johnny Maddison boots it up. And are we going to win the second ball? Yes, we do. Can Pigott get that? Yes, he can. Hold it up, mate. Look for a pass. There you go, O'Hanlon. Don't just run into traffic, though. You did. But they've won it back. Okay, Andy Little. Play Connolly. Play Maguire. Play Maguire. Oh, you left it too late, and you left it too late, Alex. White man. Atkinson. Andy Little. He froze. He froze completely on the ball. And now we might get caught here. Here's Donnelly. They are getting players forward to join him. They have a couple making runs far side, but Donnelly goes alone and Maddison saves. Andy Little just stood still on the ball there, didn't he? Oh dear, what am I going to do with him? What am I going to do? I have a really tough decision as to whether to replace him or not, or hold faith that he will come good again. I really want to hold faith, but I've been holding faith for like half a year now. Break on. Come on, Andy, don't foot this for me. Get past you, man, or pass it. And that is going to be it for the first half. Very poor again. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased, calmly, and hope that that does the trick. I'm not going to change anything else. Not yet, anyway. Mansfield are drawing 1 apiece. I just saw that flash up in the top right. So if we can get a goal, we'll win the league. Come on, lads. Andy Little having a really poor game again. What am I going to do with him? What am I going to do? Come on, boys. Oh, it's picked up a little now. But let's actually create a chance and create a goal. Come on. Nothing happening at all. Not a thing. Okay. Don't know if I'm going to make a personnel change. We're going to switch to control and fluid. And we're going to go shorter passing but not retain possession. And more... Actually, no, not shorter passing then. Just to keep it mixed and up the tempo. Let's go. 77 minutes gone. Still nothing. This episode, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about the gameplay in this episode. No one up the sharp end of the pitch has played well for us, so I'm going to make 2 changes there. We're going to bring Cassidy on for Pigott. Can Cassidy play target man? Yes, he can very well. And Cal Kopp on for Aidan Connolly. And actually, I'm going to make all 3 subs. Fuck it, I'm going to bring Lawless in for O'Hanlon because he praised me the other day. Play to the ego. All 3 of these lads with the get on well with the manager. So do it for me. Do this for me. Come on, lads. Right, control just straight up isn't working. So we're going to go into attacking. And we are going to more direct, pump ball in, hit early crosses, close down much more, run at the defence. Let's actually do this. Let's fucking get a goal, lads. Come on. Not another 0-0. Another boring 0-0. 2 in a row. Great episode, guys. Great episode. Fuck's sake. Oh dear. Yep, that's it. Wow. Potentially the biggest episode of this save so far, and it's had 2 abysmal 0-0s. Abysmal. Did Mansfield win? No, they didn't. They drew. So a point from our last game, which the way it's going we'll get in a boring 0-0, but a point from our last game will be enough to win the league. If Mansfield win and we lose, then they win the league on superior goal difference. So I just have to avoid defeat away against Q, away against Swindon. Thank you. Gonna take a gamble here, and I'm gonna go with Andy Little, and I'm gonna warn him about recent form. And I'm gonna tell him that I have faith in him, calmly. No, I'm not. Passionately. Okay, his morale is still superb. It was anyway. Pigott hasn't scored. When did Pigott last score? 9 hours. We'll try the same thing then. One player, criticise recent form, passionately. Okay, yeah, good. So those 2 will start this last game. Those 2 will start and hopefully find the net. If they can both score, that'll be amazing. Jacob Mellis coming back. Reasonable looking stats here. What can you play in this position? Advanced playmaker. Could do that probably very well, actually. Very well indeed. I might well look at signing him. Is he a free agent? Yes, he is. Let's do it now then. He wants to treat the couple as stepping stone. You can get fucked. Strengthen attackers. I probably will, so I'll leave that in. Key player, absolutely not. Still very interested in rotation, so let's have rotation. So Mellis' contract talks. He doesn't have an existing contract. Estimated wage demands between 1.2 and 1.9 grand. What's the max I can offer? 3 grand. That's good. So we will wade in with £1,000 and see what he says to that. Probably tell us to get fucked. 2-year contract, and that's it for the suggest terms. He's happy with £1,000. He wants a 1.2 grand signing fee. We'll give him £1,000. His agent's not getting 2 grand and get fucked 1.5. Suggest that, and they're happy with it. Very good. Very, very good. That's going to be a very good central midfield option, I feel. Don't know if he'll take over from Atkinson in the starting role, but it's a good. We don't really have anyone else who's that good at playing box to box, so now we will. That's a very good thing. Skybet League 2 Player of the Year award is fast approaching. Who do you think will win it? None of our players are even in it. So how's about no comment, you cunts? It should be one of our players. Actually, no one's played that well. Yeah, never mind. So all that stands between York City and yet another trophy, a second-year league title in our first 2 seasons, all that stands between us is Swindon. At the county ground, they are 10th in the league, so they're no chumps. And going to start Piggott and Little because we had a good talk with both of them. Going to start Connolly because despite 2 poor games, he's still on good form. O'Hanlon and Atkinson have both dipped. Whiteman played decently. I'm going to put Whittle back in. And that's going to be it, I believe. Okay. Oh dear. Come on, lads. We're favourites to win, but not by that much. Who are Mansfield playing? They're at home against Carlisle. Where are Carlisle? Carlisle 3rd. Okay. Alright. Wait, hang on. Do Carlisle need anything to... Carlisle need at least a point to completely secure promotion, but they are essentially promoted. Okay. They're lining up with a similar formation to ours, only with wingers and a single striker. I recognise Luke Amos. He's in the talk for Player of the Year. Yeah, that's about it in terms of interesting players there. We only need a point from this match to clinch the title. I'm actually going to go for that one. Fuck. Passionate. Come on, rein this back in. Get this back green. It's going to be a bit green, but not great. Okay. Just need a point. Another... you know what? I would take another boring 0-0. This is going to be the shittest episode on the channel. But if we win a second league title, I'll be happy. I'd be happy if we... Oh, we did. Okay, this isn't happening then. So, complete contrast to the last game. We have a highlight a minute in. Are they going to score? Yes, they are. Luke Amos. Alright. Okay. Shit. Oh, please don't bottle it now. I don't want to watch that. I don't care. I saw what it was. It was a shambles. Not be another. Oh my days. Literally, the second I clicked skip, there was no editing there. The second I clicked skip, he just rattled a free kick in. Straight over Johnny's head by the look of it as well. Oh, it flicks off Connolly. Flicks off Connolly on the edge of the wall and just does him, wrong foots him. And here it goes again. This is a complete contrast to the last 2 games. It's just non-stop highlights. 9th minute and they are looking to make it 3-0. And I can see why this lad's in for Player of the Season, and that should have been 3-0. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's just give her a calm team talk here. Let's encourage. Can this be our attack, please? Piggott win that. He hasn't done. McLaughlin to Clark. It's going to be their attack again. They're tearing us apart here. You're tearing me apart, Lisa! Oh, fucking hell. Oh my. Well, there's no point really watching this now, because this is over. So, let's go... let's go to... what am I looking for? Latest scores and league table. Oh no. No. Man Mansfield are 1-0 up. Oh my god, what a bottle job. Oh wait, yes, Carlisle have equalised. Yes, Fergal Devitt. Yes, Finn Balor. Here's Connolly. Can we get one back? Piggott. Yes, he can. Good finish, son. But that doesn't really matter. That doesn't matter at all. We're just watching this Mansfield Carlisle game. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Come on, Carlisle. Keep it going. Who gives a shit? Calm. Expect to see much better. Start. Come on, Fergal Devitt. Get a second for me. Come on, Finn Balor. What's that? What's Finn Balor's entrance music now? I can't remember. He's been injured for so long. I can't remember how his entrance theme goes. I know he has a lot of like lights and. No, never mind. Oh, stop covering it. Move it down. This is going to be a highlight for us, Connolly. Through for Piggott. Can you get a second? You fucking can, you know. We might actually get something from our game. Maybe, possibly. We might consider getting a point. It's still 1-1 in this game. Aidan Connolly plays it through for Piggott. First time finish? It is, in the top bins as well. Good finish. And you had this entire half of the net to go for him. Went for that one, but who am I to judge when it goes in? Can we get ourselves a point? They're throwing deep in their own half. Fortune lollygagging on the ball to Luke Amos. To Henry. Cleared. De Grassa will get there. A little win that now. It's going to be their attack. With that quality winger that it looks like they have. How are we looking at signing you, my friend? He's skinned Rooney again. Up there for Huggle. It's 4-2. So we're not going to get anything from our game then. We are going to rely on Carlisle if we want to win this league. Come on. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter now. Oh, Atkinson's injured. Oh, shit. Pulled hamstring. Please don't be serious. Lawless can come in. Jake Cassidy can come in for Andy Little. Cal Kopp can come in for O'Hanlon, and we'll switch that role to advanced playmaker on attack. But again, this all doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to see if we can get a point. Maybe score 2 goals. But really, what's important is that Mansfield are 2-1 up now. Mansfield has taken a 2-1 lead. They're going to win the fucking league. We've bottled it on the last day. No, we had such a commanding league. Is Cassidy? Can he go through and score? No, he can't. Come on, Carlisle, please. Someone just above this has been absolutely smashed. Forest Green. Come on, Carlisle, please. Please. They're going to score another bit. It really doesn't matter. We've been roundly beaten by Swindon here. Hambo. Good tackle, De Grassa. Can we launch a counter? Can Carlisle launch a counter? Come on, Carlisle. Please, Carlisle. Jake Cassidy's done his man. Can he find Piggott? Connolly, he can. There we go. 4-3. We still might get the point we need. Still might. What an excellent game this has been that I've not really paid that much attention to. Let's pause it and let's go for overload. Fuck it, why not? Very fluid. Not team talk, that's not the one I meant. Instructions. Go route 1, put ball in, hit early crosses, be more expressive, run at the defence, shoot on sight. Yep, those will do. There is a highlight, it's a corner for them. Madison claim it, he hasn't done. It's loose, it's still loose, it's 5-3. And it doesn't look as though Carlisle are going to score. Oh, this is really disappointing. Come on, Carlisle, grab a really late goal for me. Their second half is still playing. Now it's full time, 2-1. Oh, fucking hell. At least it wasn't a 3-0 now. Oh, Jesus. So we lose the league title to Mansfield on the last day after three very poor, to be fair, a very, very, very poor end to our season. The promotion is what matters. No, I'm not going to try and hide it. I'm really disappointed. I really like the idea of winning 2 league trophies. I've said it. What the fuck? Why am I saying that word like that? I really like the idea of winning 2 league trophies back to back in our first 2 seasons. And we failed. We have failed massively. And the prize money for getting second place in League 2 is 10 grand. 10 grand. What the fuck is that? Well, I am going to now sit and do the summer and try and build a squad capable of competing in League 1, which I feel like we actually, on most of the ways, have it anyway. I'll just need to go through and maybe bolster it a little bit, maybe replace a couple of weak areas. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this season. I have. Hopefully it's been enjoyable to watch as well. We're just going to have a quick look at the end of season awards. France player of the season is Sonny Bradley. I do not blame them. He has been excellent. Aidan Connolly coming in second and a little in third. I imagine he would have won it if he'd have maintained his form, but he's fallen off way. I didn't think he'd make the top 3, to be honest. Goal of the season is Chris Atkinson against Cheltenham. Let's have a little watch of it. Why not? Do I remember this game? I remember O'Shaughnessy, because I remember he gave away a penalty. That was in a video. Or was it in the lost video? It might be in the lost video. Atkinson collects and bangs. That's a decent goal. It's a decent little goal. Sign of the season, Johnny Madison on a free. I agree with that. And young player of the season, Aidan Connolly. Very good indeed. Let's go to the stats. Our top goal scorer, Joe Pigott, in the final game with his 2 goals. Nabs it off Andy Little with 16. Highest average rating, Sonny Bradley, 7.12. Very good. Most assists, Pigott and Connolly with 7 apiece. Alex O'Hanlon got pass completion, a pointless stat. Most player of the match awards, Sonny Bradley got 7. He really has had an excellent season, hasn't he? And Bobby Mosley and Vieira both got 2 red cards each. Weird that I dropped Mosley from the team entirely for that, but Vieira I haven't. Season in review, lost in the first round of both cups, didn't really care. Runner up in League 2, I'm so disappointed at that. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Match of the season was a 2-0 win against Mansfield. And moment to forget, 3-0 loss. Only 61% filling our ground each game, which is worrying. Particularly since we've got 2 promotions in a row. And we've used 28 different players. End of season meeting, let's do this. Let's do this. That was so understated. But passionate. It's been a great season. You've all done brilliantly. Yeah, that's exactly what I was after. Good lads. Some people reacted badly, but fuck them. End of season confidence. They're delighted with me. Wish I was delighted with myself right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll have a slightly longer preseason this year. Yeah, that's what it's on already. So yeah, the longest preseason we can. And join me next time when I'll run through what we've done in the summer and we'll play the first game in the Sky Bet League 1. I've been Freddie Adu. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Peace.